How you doing? Welcome to the show. It's July 14th. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Welcome to Stock Markets with Uncle Bruce here. Nice to have you here from around the world this morning. Hope you're having a good day. I hope to have a very good day today. That would be kind of nice. We need a couple of things to happen to have an interesting day, like the Dow. If the Dow were to keep coming up here in price, it is up 17 in the pre-market. Nothing to get excited about. But if the Dow were to lift a couple hundred points today, we'd have new all-time record highs on the Dow, and that would make news. That would make news on all the stock channels and all the news channels. So we'll keep an eye on that. S&P is up 7 points, NASDAQ up 67. And so it could be a day where, under the right circumstances, we could hit record highs across the board for all of the indexes simultaneously. And then we would have ourselves a trifecta home run here, where every index would be at an all-time high all at the same time. That doesn't happen often. It's not like impossible. But it's kind of nice to see, and it's newsworthy. Whatever. We'll take it. Is Gores quiet until later in July? Gores might be quiet for 6 more days. July 20th is the day, 6 days. Next week, Tuesday, is the day that the vote is held for Matterport to take over. So you're so close to the Matterport name now being utilized. Say goodbye to the Gores name and hi to Matterport in 6 days. Oh, we're so close. Oh, come on, man. What can I say? Did I hear you right on the classes? Don't write a call on the SPACs until they hit 30. My indication has been that I would prefer we don't start writing call options against our SPAC stocks until they reach that 25-30 range or better. That is my preference. I want you guys to write call options on your SPACs when your SPACs reach these 25-30 ranges, so that when you're offering options, you're saying like writing a 34, writing a 33. If the stock's at 25, you're writing 29s, maybe for a 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, maybe up to 8 weeks, but you'll write an 8-week contract and buy it back with 1 or 2 weeks left to go. You'll be doing all kinds of this kind of stuff. If you heard it right, you heard it right. Watch the class and dig it up, and let's go, baby. We're going to make money. Apple, I have 30 grand. What striking price should I pick up for Apple? Well, if you're going to pick up Apple, take a look at maybe calls into the new year, go out very long, and see if you can scoop up some Apple contracts that are in and around the money here, maybe even in the money. If you can scoop Apple in the money, if you have enough money to go to do that, that might be something. It's kind of the kind of a trade where you might double or triple your money. I'm not looking at having you try an Apple contract where you can make 10 times your money. That's not not the way I'd be recommending it. I mean, 148.91 on the stock right now. You take a look at contracts. There's so many available. It's amazing. January contracts. January the 21st expiry. Yeah, I mean, here you are. You pick off $140 call contracts that are $8.90 in the money. You're paying $15.75, $16, just under $16 a contract. That is a smart move, because you're paying $156 total on a 149 stock. So it's a $7 premium from now till January for Apple. I like this deal. $200 stock price, you've got a $60 call contract, book value plus probably 5 to 10 premium. So you got yourself a $70 contract for $16. There's some leverage for you. And with 30 grand, you buy 10 of these, they'll run you about 16,000. You can almost get 20. You can almost get about 18 of these contracts, 1,800 shares of Apple, 18 contracts at $50 a piece, $90,000. There's some money. There's a conservative long Apple bet, not that risky. I like it with a 140 stock price, exercise price. I like that deal. The 150s are $11, $10.50. I wouldn't buy the 150. No, if you can buy the $10 contracts or the $16 contracts, get the 140s with a $16 contract. That's the way. Absolutely, that's the way. Anyway, that's just me, and that's what I'm saying. how do you see this offering on 23andMe at 11.50? How do you see this? Can this influx of cash cause mass interest and drive the price up into the 20s? I like this massive increase in cash from what I can discern on the filings. I'm not 100% sure how this all will work out in the end, but I like what I'm reading here on ME. It's up 15 cents to 10.47. I like this 11.50 talk. I would be very happy if ME were drowning in money, because doing this deal, I just have the impression that this is step one of a step two thing. This is the first of two steps. The first step, raise this cash. Second step, announce a takeover of something, a purchase of whatever the purchase is. I don't know what it is they're doing. Are they buying somebody? Are they buying a private company? Are they buying a public company? Are they buying a percentage of something? There's something going on 23andMe above and beyond just raising money at $11.50 a share, telling me that the possibility could be that if they are raising a bunch of dough, that could lift the market to $14.15 a share. Then they turn around and buy somebody privately that they vend in that is generating revenues and earnings and all that. Then you multiply that multiple into a public market format, you could pop the stock to 2025. This could be a thing. This entity, whatever it is, could have huge institutional following over the years, for years and years already. And maybe that could really transform 23andMe. I don't know. There's something going on 23andMe. We're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. We don't know what's happening under the surface, but I suspect something big is going on. When filings are happening, like you think that are happening with ME right now, do they usually wait for certain dates to release these things? End of the week, mid-month, end of the quarter. Well, if 23andMe is if these guys are close to a quarterly report, quarterly financial report required, they may want to do it the week before or the week after, depending on what the announcement is. Hard to say. I mean, there's a million reasons why everything is done, and you could be right, Daniel. There could well be extenuating circumstances that are going to delay or hurry up this announcement, perhaps. Uncle Bruce, why is the market so scared? You know what it is? It's the psychological game you have to win. It's the psychological. There's a psychological game you have to play and win to make this market work for you. You've got to make your bet and then sit there and enjoy it and take it and wait it out. It's not like a 2-minute horse race where it's all over. This is a horse race that never ends. This is not like an NFL football games where in 3 or 4 hours we'll know the outcome. This isn't an NFL football game. This is a long-term investment strategy where you have to just be tougher than everyone else. And the psychology of the market will shift and change and adjust, and you have to stick to your convictions. And you average down when you get the chance to average down, and you cash in when you can cash in. You write calls when you can write calls. You have to learn the whole aspect of this market. You've got to tolerate and survive the good weeks, the bad weeks, the mediocre weeks, and the quiet weeks. And you cannot allow a quiet time to be considered a failure for you. You can't allow that to happen. You have to have the long-term outlook and just sit there and go, I know that I bought the stock at this price or these options at that price. I don't care. I'm going to win on this investment because I did the right buy when I did the right move when I bought this stuff. I bought this with capital I can afford to tie up right now. I bought these contracts long enough that I can wait out these dips, and I'm going to come in smelling like a rose. And when I get fresh cash, I'm going to keep doubling down on my positions because I was right then and I'm right now, and I'll be even more right later. And that's the toughest part of this business, is waiting out the win. Everyone will call you an overnight success when you get your pimp mobile and your pimp clothing from all that money you've made. They'll all look at you and go, oh, look at how that person is so irresponsible, spending all this money, making this money all overnight. Because they won't listen to you now talking about the tough times you went through because they won't believe you. They'll go, "Oh, you made money on SoFi. Oh, wow, it must be nice living the high life." Yeah, well, you earned it. You earned your return, a nice return on SoFi. You've earned a wonderful return on GameStop. Any other stocks you're holding, you earned it. This is the price you are paying. Time and the grind, this emotional roller coaster. This is the price you got to pay. Welcome to the markets. I've been doing it since 78. Look at all my hair I still have left. It's incredible. Isn't it amazing? I got all this hair left on my head here. I haven't lost a thing. Unbelievable. What can I say? Oh. Get ready, kids. This weekend, oh my God, it's happening noon Eastern time for each class, Saturday and Sunday, live right here. And Bruce will be on the whiteboard just going. This can be great.